My best friend keeps telling me she can feel my ribs. My best friend, who I'll refer to as M, keeps making comments about how skinny I am. The first time this happened was when M hugged me and said, "Why can I feel your ribs?" I brushed it off, laughed and moved on. But the next day, she did the same thing, hugged me and mentioned feeling my ribs again. As someone with body image issues, this started to get to me. I know she doesn't mean to upset me, because 1, she's a really friendly and nice person, and 2, she probably thinks being skinny is a compliment. I want to say something, but I also don't want to seem dramatic. If it happens again, I definitely want to address it. Does anyone have advice on how to bring it up without sounding rude? OP asked for advice, so let's see what others are saying. Redditor's advice. OP, I think it would be helpful to ask her why she keeps making these comments. It could be out of concern if she knows about your body image issues. If you find that she views it as a compliment, it's time to set a boundary, as other commenters have mentioned. It sounds like she's a good friend, and if she truly is, she should respond with empathy and understanding. You could kindly explain to M that, while you understand she has good intentions, her remarks about your ribs make you feel uncomfortable due to your insecurities, and it would be great if she could avoid bringing it up in the future. My boyfriend took a pillow from under my neck, and I didn't know what to do. I, 20F, have a boyfriend, 20M, and we've had multiple arguments where he doesn't consider me in certain situations. He often only thinks of himself, disregarding my feelings completely. These arguments make me anxious, and even when I try to stay calm, he rarely takes me seriously, unless he thinks I'm going to break up with him. Then he straightens up. One example was me asking him not to text a friend of ours, his best friend's girlfriend, who's made odd jokes about touching his body. She's tried changing in front of him and complimenting his physique. He agreed not to message her, but he still does, even when I'm right there in the room. Anyway, this morning, I was laying my head on the pillow, scrolling through my phone, when I suddenly felt a drop. It hurt my neck, and I realized he had taken the pillow from under my head without saying anything. I turned around, and he was comfortably on his phone, lying on the pillow like nothing had happened. At first, he thought it was funny and smiled, but when he saw my serious expression, he asked, "Is it that deep?" and then apologized after I explained how rude it was. It felt like a representation of his mindset in our arguments. He just does what he wants, without considering me. Now I'm wondering, do I throw away 2 years of being together, or do I just get over it? I really don't know what to do. Redditor's advice. Kindly, what do you actually like about your relationship? Putting aside the time you've spent together, or how things were in the past, what do you genuinely enjoy now? I'm 30, and I spent 12 years with someone who showed me it wasn't worth it halfway through. I kept telling myself, maybe we can work through it. 6 years in, I realized it was only getting worse. Now, I'm financially trapped in a bad relationship. Please don't put yourself through this. Make better choices than I did. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.